Hello, folks. Can you hear me? Let's make sure everything's working tonight. Hello, Miss M. Waiting in anticipation. You got it. I didn't think I was going to get on here tonight. I get to work today, and they tell me we have a college football game, and it has kicked us off the air this evening. So I said, "You got it. I get to go and do a little talking tonight." So I'm going to pop in here. Hello, everybody. I said, I'm going to hop in here and do a little talking and maybe do about 30 minutes tonight. It's Friday. I know everybody's kind of taking it easy tonight. Hello, Karen. Hello, Lukey. How are you? There's Miss M. There's Christy. There's Ken. There's Kim from Georgia. There's Mary. Yeah, I wasn't expected to be on here tonight. And like I said, I got there and Virginia Tech is playing tonight. So when I got there, we had some satellite issues with our high school game, and they said, "Hey, don't worry about it. Let's just go ahead and let Virginia Tech do its thing, and you can have a night off." And I said, "Oh, really?" Hello, Mikey. How are you? And I said, "Uh-oh, is Love Bug's back. What'd we tell you? Love Bug, you would not believe the people that were worried about you in this chat room. They didn't know where you were at. They were worried, and there's Miss Mary. Yeah, even Santa gets a night off every now and then. You got it. So I said, look, we'll pop on here tonight. We'll do about 30 minutes and see how everybody's doing. I have not heard anything on the Whitakers today. We are so glad. There's Malaya's mom. There's Carrie. Miss Linda. Love Bug, did you have family in? We were thinking that you had family in, and that's how come we hadn't seen you for the last couple days. There's Miss Karen. There's Christy. The Yep, traveling back and forth. That's fine. We knew it was family related. Evidently, you had made a reference. Yeah, Ken, I'm giving you 30 minutes to get to the thumbs up tonight, 100 of them. Vivian said, "Need prayers for my nephew. He's in a hospital in Pulaski." We can do that, Vivian. You got it. Y'all say some prayers for Vivian's nephew tonight. Yeah, that was one of the things why I wanted to pop in tonight and just check on everybody to make sure everybody was doing okay. Haven't heard anything on the Whitakers today. I saw one post where one of the people who cover them said that there was good news, but I haven't seen anything. There's Jed from North Carolina. Hello, Rusty. How are you? So, yeah, you get me for about 30 minutes tonight. I went through my settings. I will tell you this. I went through the settings. Is Rocker in? Yeah, there's Rocker. Hey, Rocker. There's James. I went through the settings. There is one for ads. I put it on low. Guys, I can't guarantee. I think it's based off of your subscription rate. And again, if it becomes an issue, I don't want to go back to the phone. I'm going to check here in a minute and see. Oh, Linda, you just don't know what, we get on that jet stream and we're out of here. I can't run that sleigh year round. I just say I need a jet and I get a jet. That's how. Malaya's getting out. You got it. Guys, tonight on what is it, Fox Nation, Malaya? If you have the time, what time is it? Ordering in tonight. I ain't cooking. I ordered lunch yesterday, and for some reason, Uber Eats just cancels my order in the middle of everything, and I'm like, What happened?" They just canceled my order, so, hey, there's Shauna. 10:45, Fox Nation. You will get to see bull riding and rodeoing at its best. So Malaya said, please tune into that tonight. Let's have some fun with that tonight. And we can talk about that tomorrow and find out who's the scariest bull out of everybody, the best bull riders. You got it. Hello, Anita. How are you? Oh, Rusty said, had an Angus cheeseburger, tater tots, black eyed peas for dinner. Very nice. No, when I left work early, I I headed down to Barnes and Noble, and good evening, Happy. How are you? And one of the things I like to do, and if you look back through the channel, we've always collected ball cards and things like that. And I went by Barnes and Noble, and they have, check this out. This is the Topps baseball. You've got like how many cards? 59 total cards in here. It is a huge ornament that you can put on your tree if you so desire, but it's got baseball cards in it. And so I bought 2 of those. I'm going to open those up, and I'm curious to see right now the big card everybody's looking for, always Shohei Ohtani. He's in the World Series tonight. I'm curious to see what I get. Paul Skeens, the young man out of Pittsburgh, the pitcher, he's just phenomenal. And so I like that. So I got me 2 of those today. So I'm going to do those tonight and see how everybody's got. My hot cocoa tonight. Look at you, Rocker. You are doing it. Homemade vegetable soup. Yes, you got it. I'm just watching everybody. Yeah, but I haven't heard anything today. It's been kind of quiet. Like I said, one person put up they had good news today, but I'm not sure if that's based off of the Whitakers or not. So, Karen, I had chicken, barbecue sauce, heartburn combined. Okay. No, that's the thing, is that it has been a quiet day. How many of you got to see the video of the Litleys getting scared today at the spirit store? Mama and Daddy decided they were going to take them to the spirit store today to get their Halloween costume. One ended up being a ninja, and the other one ended up from the guy from Scream that has the big, the white face, and there's a pump inside his mask, and when you pump it, the blood comes across his face and things like that. And it really shocked me for the simple fact of yeah, folks, you have ads. Jed, bear with us. I'm trying to get those. There's a setting on the laptop through YouTube that ads will come through, and I apologize. I think it's your membership, or I think if you have premium, they don't come through. If you've got just a standard, you come on and just watch and things like that, and you just subscribe easily like that, there will be some ads. I've set it to low to where I'm trying to stop as many of them as I can. So please bear with me. There will be some. I just don't know how to stop them altogether. They did not happen when I was on my phone, but now that I have moved to the laptop, the ads have come in, and I think it's just the different format that we are currently using. Yes, we did miss Love Bug. Hot ham and cheese from Hardee's. Look at that. Okay, let me look here and see what I can do here. Okay, evidently, I'm checking the membership deal. Evidently, I can only do that one time a month, evidently. Yep. I believe that's one time a month on that. Bear with me, guys. I am learning this as I go. That's all be Miss Anita, I think you're in the same boat. There are videos saying that they're going to see what kind of visitation they could get, but I have not seen an update on it. And once somebody shares that update, one, we hope it's correct. And two, I will share it with you under the pretense of just knowing we hope it's correct. Shauna said, I'm depressed, not very hungry. You hang in there. Yeah, I have the premium membership of YouTube on my phone and things like that. But when I get to the main TV upstairs, I just click into YouTube and watch that away. There are ads. Unless I buy the premium for the TV, there are ads. Yes, there are some. You've got the World Series starting tonight. A lot of high school football going on tonight. Virginia Tech is playing tonight. They are playing Cal. I got to meet the gentleman who had the opportunity to drive the equipment truck all the way from California to Virginia so he could bring equipment in for these guys to use tonight. And he was at a hotel here in Roanoke. And I drove by the truck yesterday. Beautiful truck. And I wanted to stop and actually take a look at the truck because the graphics and everything on the side are just gorgeous. And he was standing there, and him and I started talking. And I told him, I said, I don't envy you having to drive all the way across country. He said it wasn't a bad trip this time. He said it was really nice. He didn't hit any bad weather or anything. And so they're playing Cal tonight up here in Blacksburg. Mary said, I'm watching the Virginia Tech game. Well, Mary, give us a score. Give us a score. Kentucky beat Purdue. Okay. Debbie, in your prayers. We'll put Debbie. Debbie, in your prayers. She has a defibrillator and pacemaker. And then the 28th. Thank you guys. You sure are a blessing. Happy we are more than welcome. And we are more than happy to sit there and do some prayers for Debbie tonight. Pray for Shauna tonight. She's having a rough evening. And she said she's just kind of down tonight. And sometimes that happens. I think a lot of us get that way. How come the ads are just starting line tonight? I'm elf level and it's making me miss part of the chat. Mary, I'm working on it. I promise you, I am working on it. And if I've got to go back to the phone, I'll go back to the phone. We didn't have the issue on the phone. Um, from what I'm seeing, it's only the laptop. And if I've got to go back to the phone, I will. I apologize. And that is one thing that, you know, praying for Chris tonight. That is one thing I was not expecting. I was trying to do the laptop just for the simple fact of it. The laptop allowed me to give out the 10 memberships. And when I clicked on the button, it did it randomly. There's Miss Nancy. Nancy, I love you. I want you to know that. And I don't want you to ever feel like you're not welcome in this room. You know you are all the time. Nancy, Ruth, everybody, you are welcome in this room. And was it Nancy last night or was it Ruth? I'm sorry. It may have been Ruth. And Nancy, I love you still. But if it was Ruth, if anybody sees Ruth, let her know she is always welcome in this room. I tried to give her a membership last night. I couldn't do it, just clicking through to it. Um, and when it happened, it picked randomly. And, a cottonmouth. Okay. Prayers for Chris. Definitely. Is Chris doing all right? Oh. I'm looking here with this laptop. I need to charge it. Arkansas. We're watching Arkansas. 6-6. Okay. Yeah, we're one big family here. Great place to get prayers. You got it. Yeah, Mary said when the ads come through, just hit the skip button. Get them on out of there. I am good, Peter. Good to see you tonight. Yeah, Anita's got a question. Where did it bite Chris at? Where did it get Chris? Oh, I was helping my cousin work in the barn and he was laying under some hay. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, Ken G said, did you have to take the anti-venom for it? Virginia Tech up 7-0. I got a feeling Virginia Tech will do well tonight. Cal has some issues, and I've got a feeling Virginia Tech will do well tonight. Yeah, hit those thumbs up. Hold on, let me throw some hearts out. Boom, 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 boom. I can do that now. I can do that. We're at 34. I'm only looking at, we should have 50 tonight by the time we get off, because we're only going to be in here for like 30 minutes. And I'm glad we stepped in for about 30 minutes to get some prayers for some people and let people know that we love them and we care about them. And I just wanted to check on everybody tonight. Usually Friday night is not one of our big nights. On the left arm, is at the ER now. Okay. Well, when you get back here, you tell them, you say, I got a lot of people praying for me tonight. You go ahead and fix me up, but I'm going to tell you now, I got a lot of people praying for me tonight. Violet, shout out from Nelsonville. Rocker, love the sunglasses. Yeah, Shauna, the ad started yesterday. Yesterday was the first day we had the laptop. And like I said, if I need to, I'll go back to the phone. I don't want to. I've put the setting on low. It's saying that it's trying to cycle through low ads. I don't know. I am working on it. Yeah, with these, my sister had a little pug and in the backyard. Yes, if you are struggling with your mental health tonight, please pick the phone up, guys, and dial 988. There is always somebody there manning those phones 24 hours a day. They will talk to you. So if you are struggling with mental health issues tonight, or you just need somebody to talk to, 988. There's Easy Lanes. You got it. We're at 38 right now. We're only 12 away from hitting 50 tonight. Yeah, we're just doing a short little chat. I just wanted to come in and check on everybody. But no, my sister had a pug, and she had let the pug in the backyard, and before she knew it, a snake had bit the pug, and that pug didn't last any time because of the size of the dog. And please be careful if you've got small animals, or if you're around something that's been covered up for a while. Yeah, please be careful, because that's starting to get cold at night. These snakes are starting to look for places to get into and get warm, and that's going to be an issue around. You know it as well as I do. Ken G, you never know what the good Lord's going to bring into your life from day to day. Ken said, I can't believe I am praying for a cottonmouth snake bite victim tonight. You never know what you are going to get when you walk into this room. You know it as well as I do. Lovebug said, I live in the mountains. I know about the snakes. You know, I'm always amazed how quick you're up on them, and you have no idea you're up on them. And I know the rattlesnakes, boy, I'm talking a rattlesnake is up on you before you even know it. So it's always something to please keep an eye out. Definitely. Yes, Corey Graham for his NFL career. Definitely, Peter. Timber rattlers, rattlesnakes, copperheads. Yes. Malea's mom. Santa is watching you, boys and girls. You better be good. Hit that like and subscribe button, or I'll give you a cold. Yes. I do not like snakes. My husband loves snakes. Picked a copperhead one time, threw him over. Snakes, there's no in between on snakes. Either you like them or you don't. There's just really no in between on snakes. Shauna said, my daughter is a cheerleader at Virginia Tech. Well, look at that. Kenji said, I'm terrified of snakes. James says, don't like snakes. Glad I live in my small city. Yes. Mary, isn't that something? These NBA players are getting busted left and right on these gambling schemes. And, you know, guys, here's the thing that always gets me. If you're playing a professional sport, and Chris, please do. Yes, please do. And even if we're out of chat, you can go to this feed here and just type in a comment, and that will update us. Thank you so much for doing that. We're praying for you. NFL's next. Yes. Here's, you know, they had a lot of busts yesterday and arrest on gambling charges, and the mafia was involved, and players and coaches were involved. Here's the things you've got to remember. If you are playing a professional sport and you've got friends and people around you, or, you know, you can control some of this stuff. And the one thing that stuck out yesterday was it was one of the players. He told some people, he said, look, I'm going to play in this game tonight for about 9 minutes. So you need to make a bet on, you know, my scoring and everything will be under, and, you know, because you can bet on how many points a player scores. And if they're not going to be, say, 25, you can bet on how many points they're going to score. 25, you can say they're going to score over 25 or under 25. Well, if somebody comes in and doesn't play but 9 minutes of a ball game, then you know they're not going to get 25 points in 9 minutes. So then they said they were, oh, wow, David and Tammy. Wow, that's, Night, Jed. Night, Lovebug. Yeah, that is horrible. Rattlesnakes they are on you before you know it. I'm talking, you can step right up on them and you have no idea until that rattle starts going that you're even, you know, the camouflage with them, they're chameleons. They blend in so well with leaves and things like that. Hello, Ellen. 10-3 Virginia Tech. Look at Mary giving us a score. Yeah, but they said that they had a table to where some of the guys were sitting there and they were playing cards, and they had contact lenses in and glasses on to where they could tell what the cards were. So they had set these things up. Well, what they were doing were they were paying the basketball players and coaches big money, and ordered for people to come in, and it was a draw. It was for people to come in, and you could sit there and say, you know what I did last night? I played cards with the professional basketball player. So it was a draw. Now it makes you wonder if they owe anything to the mob or if it was just something the mob was given a whole lot of money for. But a lot of people went to jail over that. And I got a feeling somebody said the NFL's next. I got a feeling we're not done. Rita said, I'm done for the night. I got you. Some churches handle, they do. You do have churches that have snakes still part of their service. Yeah, type that in on YouTube, and yes, you still have that. Sean said, when I lived in Arizona, we had to watch for scorpions. Always. Always. Yeah, Nita said, yeah, there was a church that people died from that. Let me tell you, when you're handling venomous animals, you know they're not going to be happy at all. At all costs. Sooner or later, they are going to get angry, and you know it. Night, Rita. Got a West Virginia church. Okay. Rusty said, I've seen it in real life. I've seen them get bit, not me. Malaya's mom said, I've always wanted to. Let me tell you, with Australia, everything gets you in Australia. That is Steve Irwin, when he was living, he would sit there and say, everything can get you in Australia. It's just one of those places to where they are just, they are out to get you where animals are concerned. Almost there. We're at 44 right now, guys. I don't know that, Ken. I don't know if that's true or not. It says scorpions glow under black lights. That would be an interesting. I'll look into that. I don't know the answer to that. Scorpions glow under black light. I'll look into that. Malaya's mom. There is a video out, and I'm sure you've seen this video of a kangaroo holding a dog, and the owner goes over to try to get the dog away from the kangaroo, and the kangaroo looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day when he was Mr. Universe. I'm talking that kangaroo is huge. I'm not messing with the kangaroo that looks like a grown man. Oh, Lubbock said, I live right in the middle of Daniel Boone National Forest. Bugs eat you alive here. Have not heard from Jeff tonight. Hello, Betty. Rocker says, okay, we've got scorpions here in southeast Kentucky, but they're not poisonous. Lovebug said, kangaroos are mean. Kangaroos are nasty. And if they can get, and they are really bad where it comes to a dog. If they can find a dog and get wrapped up around a dog, they'll take an animal out. I'm scooching out of here. Yeah, we're close. We're 3 likes away from 50. We're right there at the 30-minute mark. I only wanted to pop in here tonight just to get some prayer requests from people and just say hi to everybody. Let's see. I watched Tubi. So many ads. Shauna, it's what makes the world go round these days where it comes to sporting events. We're at 48. A lot of people, the sad thing about it is it gives them a reason to watch something. And we always say if you've got a little skin in the game, it gives you a reason to watch something. And if you sit there and you make a bet on a game between two teams you have no interest in, a lot of people will sit there and watch it. That's what a lot of times you'll see with people. that are gambling. They just, one, they're trying to make money, but two, they're also sitting there trying to, you know, trying to figure something out that will keep them interested in that ball game. One more, one more. Malaya's mom said we hit 50. I'm seeing 49. I have not seen 50. Lovebuck said, now I'm seeing 48. Y'all just messing with me now. You're just messing with me. Let me put it in the book. You're just messing with me. I'm only seeing 48. Oh, Mary, score tied 10-10. If they lose that game to Cal tonight, I don't know if this coach makes it through the rest of the season. Prayers for Chris, definitely. Look at the likes. Ah, now there we go. Hang on. Let me find my button. Let's get the hat on. You got it. I like it. I like it a lot. Look at that. I love each and every one of you. You got it. All right, guys, let's hop off here for the night. Get over there and watch that Virginia Tech game and just kind of put your feet up, take it easy. Everybody have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for you. Say a prayer for the Whitakers tonight. Say a prayer for all the people in the chat room this evening. Guys, I love you, each and every one of you. Take care of yourself. I will see you back here tomorrow night. God bless. Go do something good for somebody tomorrow. I'll talk with you soon. Bye now. Bye, guys. Uh-oh, don't forget the bull riding tonight. Can't forget that. Y'all have a good evening. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye now. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, the cat. Look at that. I like it. Miss Anita said the cat. There's Santa. He took his paw and hit the screen. Prayers for everyone tonight. You got it. Y'all have a great evening. Good night. See you, Peter. Have a good night.